This is a message written by you. Written with the pain and the suffering you put us through, written on our hearts, our soul, and our core. On my cons in the hoods and the woods. We're the ones just because you could, you thought you should. So you would. Use us, abuse us, because of the way you viewed us, and there's a misleading conception that gives the perception that this thing known as discrimination and oppression is over. So since you blatantly use my kind to in plain view, let me teach you a lesson, because if it ever seems like it ends, it's only a prequel to the sequel that is soon to begin, because it's the same damn story, characters just may change, and for too long you have cut my kind down, because our posterior is different, you think nothing of our interior. No matter how high we as a whole may rise over the years, the government has set days to cut us down, drag us through the ground, and call us a name that ends with the ER when we fall. As we try to recall in a sense of a Paul, wasn't it not too long ago that we had crowns? Didn't we rule it all? But they took us from our sisters, our brothers, and our mothers, man. Uprooted us, then shipped us to another land, used us to build their country inside of their plan, and when asked about our rights, our fight, we're considered to be less than, never equal to a man. We thought times changed when John Muir backed us, but they just found more politically correct ways to rap us, tap us, exploit our uses and skills. We're used for the creation of rhymes and signed on major deals, dotted lines, selling our souls for this paper. So we feel nothing while heading for the mills. But it's funny, because we really don't make that money. And on that note, I ain't saying some days won't be sunny, but I can't help but to believe it was made that way for me, because they see that they get more out of us when we're happy and healthy, being that our ability to overcome makes them wealthy. So this is where we get tired of asking for you to help us. We were slashed and burned, broken, delimbed, and turned, tortured and forced to bear witness to strange fruit, and lucky if you allowed us to keep our roots, because it was your will you wanted us to conform to. But in 2005, after Katrina winds blew up us, you changed your view. Who would have thought that Mother Nature would have to get involved for you to see that this problem must be resolved? This nation's biggest problem is racism, and we have the nerve to tell others that their problem is deforestation. So this is my dissertation. And what I speak is not speculation or anticipation, it is pure information. So continue to do what you please, because we stand tall even when you cut us at our knees. And it's funny, because you know to live, it is us you need. And just as we built, we sustain this nation, and contrary to what the famous book may lead you to believe, anything that you received was taken, never given from me. So again, this message was written by all of you on me. This message is from the trees.